$14, sis. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Who finna spend $14 on some pens? And it wasn't nothing but like 5 or 6 of them. No, ma'am. How much money I got? I'm not gonna spend $14 on pens. I tell you that. You can bet that. It's things that I have to do that's just for me, you know, to help me with my own ascension. And you know, I don't know why am I doing 60 in the 45? Like why? When I have my camera at an angle, give me a double chin. But don't worry about that, child. My blood pressure was extremely high, y'all. Like last night when I got home, like it was extremely high. Like I thought I was gonna have to go to the emergency services, child. But
I know you're the one. I know our time will come. I feel it in my heart. I see you in my dreams. I keep you in my prayers.
Peace, family. I got crust in my eye, y'all. It's eerie and gloomy today, but yeah, I got my little old folks sweater on, but it's warm. It keeps me right. I am on my hour lunch break, and I don't have a lot of time to get stuff done nowadays, y'all, because I work business hours, and this is something completely new for me because most of y'all know that I went from working for self, in which I still do, to working a regular 9 to 5, which is not necessarily 9 to 5, but it might as well say it's 9 to 5. I use my lunch times and make them as productive as I possibly can. So today, I'm officially going to get my last name changed on my driver's license. It's already been done with Social Security, and yeah, y'all, this marriage stuff is different. You know what I'm saying? It's like this new phase of my life where I'm learning all these different things. Not only about myself, about the legalities of marriage, but just learning a lot while growing. 10 minutes after 1. Made it here in 10 minutes. Let's see how long it takes me inside. Because online, it said that it only had a few minutes wait time for people that are dealing with like ID, driver's license type stuff. But I'm going to see y'all shortly because we're going to chat a little. It was success, y'all. I have 10 minutes exactly to get back to work. But yeah. So I'm gonna be speeding down the highway, but look, it is what it is. I got it done. I'm officially Mrs. White, which I've been officially Mrs. White, but still, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Look at me adulting and getting things done, child. I'm gonna see y'all a little bit later. 54, y'all probably can't see the time. Don't worry about the time. It's 5:54. I came straight in the house. I still have my Uggs on, y'all. I have not even taken off my Uggs yet, but look. I got a slight headache, and I've been doing like this new, it's not really a diet, but let me put y'all down for a second so we can chat. A diet, but it's just something new that I'm trying with myself, and I only consumed about maybe 400 calories today so far, and it's almost dinner time. Like I say, I got a slight headache, and I think that's the reason why, because I checked my blood pressure and it's not high. Well, a little bit, but I think that's just from like rushing after work, trying to get through the traffic and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm going to get myself relaxed and prepared for the evening. My husband will be home. He probably won't be home for another about 2 hours. So some nights, you know, I just don't feel like cooking at all. So those are the nights that we eat like quick dinners, like maybe something frozen, maybe like this it's this Chinese rice, but it's fried. I get it from Trader Joe's. So on those types of nights when I just really don't feel like being in the kitchen, we'll cook something like that and put like some little chicken. Y'all go to Trader Joe's if you don't, because even though the sodium level is fairly high in a lot of those meals, which some of them are not too. So, you know, read the packaging, figure out what works the best for you and your family. And yeah, but so we do those sometimes when I don't feel like cooking. And got some cornbread. I bought another head of cabbage that's in the fridge, but I don't feel like making that. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have some wine after I get relaxed for the night. And if I don't see y'all tonight, then I'll see y'all another day, because yeah, it's been a day. I just feel accomplished because I got done what I needed to get done. And working business hours gets tough, especially when you have like doctor's appointments or any kind of appointments in general, interviews even, sis, big brother, because don't ever be complacent. You know what I'm saying? The goal is not to work for somebody for your whole life either, but stepping stones, because I know what I'm trying to do right now. So it's a short-term life goal that I'm working on, family. Just keep that in mind. Yeah. I think I'm finished rambling for now, so I'm gonna put a YouTube video on so it can just play while I'm in the house, because I don't like for it to be super duper quiet, except for when I'm having my moments of solitude and I just really need to hear my own thoughts and be with my own thoughts and feelings. But look, tonight is not one of those nights. So like I said, I'm gonna make sure I'm relaxed and situated before my husband comes home. And when he get here, then he'll probably have a shower and be ready to eat. Y'all, it's a fly that has been in here for like 4 days, and it's really trying me. It is really trying me. He is going to get murderized tonight. You just wait. I'm on my lunch break yet again. I did have one errand to run, but I already did that. But y'all, today I'm feeling very, I don't even really know the word to call it. It's not a sadness. It's not a depression. It's not really anything negative at all. It's just something that's on my spirit. And I didn't rest really well last night. But it's been on my mind, though, I will say. But mainly it's about things that can help me ascend. Life, my new beginning, our new journey. The other part of that is making sure that I don't lose my individuality. Making sure that I don't lose myself. Not in a bad way, like lose myself, like I'm not even myself no more. Not like that. But I mean, as far as my focus, like my focus daily is on things of the world, like working, taking care of the house, which we both do that. But, when we both have busy, long days, and we both been at work all day, and it's like I may have to go home and package an order of candles, or like cook dinner, or just whatever. And it's like that routine, that everyday routine. I'm just striving not to lose myself in the routine, that I don't give myself the time to myself to do the things that I used to do for my own ascension, for my own sense of being. I don't even know if I'm making sense right now, but with my hobbies and being creative and using my divine feminine energy to create things like I used to do. I don't put enough time into it anymore. I really don't put any time into it like I used to. I used to always be in the lab creating something new, whether it's a new candle fragrance, or a new body scrub, or a new flyer, or a new layout, or template for the online store, just something, or for YouTube, or even creating new intros or outros, or just stuff, y'all. I don't spend a lot of time doing those types of things anymore because I done got so distracted with everyday life. And I don't like that I've allowed this to happen to myself. So I feel like it's a disconnect to myself. So I feel like it's a disconnect. And I'm striving to bring myself back. And goals, these things that you want to accomplish. And me and my husband was talking about that a couple days ago. It's like you have these goals for yourself, and when you checking them off the list, you crossing them off the list, you're feeling accomplished. But then you like, what's next? That's where I am right now. It's like, what's next? I know it's something that I'm supposed to do next, and I'm already on a journey that I feel like I'm chosen to go on, as far as where I am in life right now. And I just need to make a new list of goals to accomplish, whether they're short-term or long-term goals. Just wanted to vent just a little bit because I got this weird, and I know in the last segment of this video, y'all saw me talking about a headache. I have been suffering from, and sorry for that noise, it's like my CD player is making a weird noise in my car. It's no CD inside of it, but it does this sometimes. I don't know why. My car has a mind of its own. But look, I've been having headaches like the past couple of days, and I suffer from high blood pressure a lot of times, and it's not even mainly from being unhealthy, because I'm fairly healthy for the most part. I don't eat perfect, but I don't eat bad. I also I take medication to help me. I drink certain herbal teas and things like that to help me. And just these past couple of days, I've been having these headaches from out of nowhere, and my blood pressure was extremely high, y'all. Last night when I got home, it was extremely high. I thought I was gonna have to go to the emergency services, child, but it came back down. I think it's a mind thing, my mental. When my mind is running about all types of things, it don't even have to be anything bad per se, but when my mind is just running, just anxious. And that's another thing that I lost control of, and I'm striving to gain that back, because I need for my body and my mind, my spirit, all parts of me to be healthy and at ease. No dis-ease anywhere. So that's where I am with things right now, y'all. I have a long day ahead of me still yet, because I'm going to one of my clients' house tonight to take care of her and her dogs. But yeah, and even with that, sometimes it's great to have the extra income, don't get me wrong, but sometimes it just causes for a very long day for me, and I don't really even have time to go home and get my life together before I have to leave from this job. And yes, I did choose to do this 9 to 5, this 8:30 to 5. I chose to do this because it's a stepping stone for something that I'm doing right now, y'all. I feel so drained, and that might be another thing that's what's going on with me today. I just feel kind of drained, because I know that when this job is over, I have another to go back to, and then when I leave from there, I'm coming back to this one. So yeah, I'm gonna talk to y'all a little bit later, because I feel a little weird right now. We'll talk later this evening. Grand Rising family, it's 7:41, y'all. I hate when I have my camera at an angle. Give me a double chin, but don't worry about that, child. But it is 7:41 this rising, y'all. It's Friday. I'm so glad, because y'all, I don't know what I've been going through these past few days, but it's been tough. Insomnia been kicking my ass, and it might be because I was having an allergic reaction. I don't know if I told y'all about that, but I broke out in hives and things, y'all, and I had some sort of allergic reaction, so they put me on prednisone. And those of you who have ever taken prednisone, y'all know, why am I doing 60 in the 45? Why? But anyways, for those of you who've taken prednisone before, you know that it can give you insomnia, and it can cause you to eat more, which I haven't really been doing that, and it takes more of a toll on people who are on it for longer times. But anyways, y'all, work in 45 minutes. I'm hungry, and I'm going to treat myself to breakfast this rising, and I think that I want either a Starbucks turkey, sausage, or bacon breakfast sandwich, and a refresher, or a chai latte. I don't know, but if the damn line is too long at Starbucks, y'all, we're going to Dunkin'. So that's just that on that.
I think it's time we confront the situation in front of us. And I think it's time we talk it out and forget all the fuss. If it's not me, I'll have to understand, and I'll be out your way. No drama involved. If you feel it's me, if you feel I'm the one, you're gonna need to make a way for me to see. That's for me, you're the one in my heart. Time will come till the end, I will always be right by your side. But that's for me, you're the one.
Grand Rising family, it is 3 minutes after 10. It's Sunday, y'all. It's Sunday. The sun has returned. Sundays, I usually reset and get ready for the week. If you've been following my channel for a while, if you're new here, I'm Goddess B. This is Goddess B TV, where I just be doing my own damn thing. So y'all, striving to get settled into my new life, my new routine, in which I'm not gonna say it's a lot different, but parts of it is very different, because I'm not just living for me anymore. Not that I'm saying that I was just only living my life only strictly just for me, which I am, but I ain't at the same time. Don't worry about that. Since I've been married, it's things that, you know, I feel like I haven't been taking enough time with myself for my own, like, ascension. And what I mean by that is, of course, when you get married, it's a union, it's a partnership, but we're still individuals at the same time. It's things that I have to do that's just for me, you know, to help me with my own ascension. And, you know, we're on the same path, but we're on our own journeys, if that makes any sense. Speaking of journeys, if you're not already, please go and subscribe to our couples channel, which is Fresh Journeys. I don't talk a whole lot about it on here because it's two different things. I got my little pouch outside. These channels cater to two different audiences, and if you know me personally, then I'm sure you already know my story, or part of my story, as pertaining to love and marriage and things like that. But like I said, we cater to two different audiences, and over there at Fresh Journeys, it's a whole lot of love, and it's a whole lot of love here too. But the love over there is, it's a different type of love, because it's people that's going through the same type of things that me and my husband went through before we were married. And, you know, it's a trending show that's out right now that has a lot to do with our actual real life testimony. So sometimes it gets kind of hectic. I think hectic is probably the best word to use for it, because having two channels, you know, filming for two channels, editing for two channels, and it's fun though. I will say it's fun, but just trying to keep both of them updated, both of them with content, so we can stay consistent and relevant, you know. I'm drinking the Starbucks Sumatra, and when I go shopping sometimes, I don't even think about this when I go in the grocery store, but it's like when I go in certain stores that I really love, y'all know I love TJ Maxx and Ross and stuff like that, but they always have like the Sumatra and the other kinds of coffees that I really don't think about when I'm in the grocery store. And it's like, I don't know, it just makes me want to have it more because I'm buying it from somewhere that you wouldn't normally think that is at. But anyways, so yeah, I'm drinking the Starbucks Sumatra, and I still been drinking the peppermint and white chocolate, peppermint bark and white chocolate, whatever it is. But I get that from Lidl or Aldi. I can't remember which one, but my taste buds are still in December, I guess, but it's okay. Speaking of months, like January, y'all, today is January. I think it's like the 21st or something like that. 21st and 22nd. I don't know. But y'all, why January seem long as hell? I mean, I know it's 31 days in this month, but damn, y'all, it's 31 days in March, like with my solar return, and it never seems this long. But anyways, my husband is at work today, and I'm going to be doing some things around the house, and I don't want to go out because it's kind of gloomy and it's raining today, but I'm going to go out because I need to pick up a few things for the house, and I need to clean up a little bit and get my clothes together for it. I like to be prepared at the beginning of the week because, y'all, life be lifing. And like I was telling y'all earlier in the video, like riding in the car, I only get a lot of stuff done like on my lunch break. And I'm grateful for the hour lunch now. I really am, because if I didn't have it, some stuff just probably would not get done. I feel like I want to rearrange the living room a little bit. I don't know why, but it's a spirit of newness amongst me. And I'm so like, y'all, I'm so, this has been communicating with me for quite some time. And it's usually like that before it's like a life-altering situation. You know, a couple years back, the universe was trying to prepare me and my family for death, because it hit our family like back to back to back. And you know, it's pertaining to my stepdad. You know, me and my mom actually found him in the house deceased. So I've been trying to get my life back from that. Like, it's certain things that you see in your mental, and you see it with your eyes, and it's like it takes a picture. It takes a picture in your memory, and it's something that you can try to lock it away. I know some people, they're able to easily like lock away or block away certain memories, like even from childhood. Some of it is intentional and some of it isn't. Some people are hurt so bad too, they force themselves to like put it way in the back where they won't think about it, but when those things come up, they feel triggered. Y'all, that's another video. I don't even know why, but look, I just said all that to say, the universe communicated with me very much so during that time, and I'm not gonna say I wasn't listening. I was listening, but I just didn't expect for things to happen the way that it happened. But being gifted and being blessed to see certain things, and it's a blessing and a curse. It's a blessing and a curse to be able to see, not with just these two eyes. But I don't want to get sidetracked, y'all. But the universe has been communicating with me very strong yet again. And I think I may do a reading on myself today. I do that from time to time, just for clarity. But I feel like this time is something so beautiful. And it's just something I feel inside of my spirit. And it's just so beautiful. And it's about to bless me and my family, my bloodline. I don't know what it is exactly. I don't think it has anything to do with money. But it's something huge. And I'm going to embrace it before it comes. And I'm going to only stay positive about it, because the communication that I've been receiving is a little different than the last time. So last time it was about being prepared. This time it's about receiving one of my desires. Something that I desire a lot, or not even the most, but maybe the most. We'll see. But so yeah. And I know it's kind of all over the place. I just want to sit down and chat with y'all. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I'm a planner type person. I don't plan all parts of my life because I do like to live in the moment and be present. But when it comes to like household duties, paying bills on time, appointments being planned and organized, and knowing where I'm supposed to be, when I'm supposed to be there, events, birthdays, just things like that, y'all. Personal goals, whether short or long term. I'm a planner type person, and y'all have probably seen one or two of my planners over the years that I've been doing YouTube. So it is January and I'm very late. You know, I don't really feel that the new year is here. I'm not here to debate with anybody about when the actual new year is. But me personally, I feel that the new year is in the springtime when everything comes alive again. You know, it's still cold, and the plants, the trees, everything is dead. And it's like, you know, it really hasn't been through a whole full cycle yet. So springtime is the new year, the real new year. But I also feel like you can start over whenever you want to start over. So y'all don't be so hard on yourself about January 1st and things like that. You can start over whenever you want to start over, beloved. Nobody has to tell you when it's a new beginning or a new year or a new start or a new journey. So carry on with whatever you've been doing. Don't let nobody deter you from what you're doing, okay? But look, so I did get a new planner. I'm still getting used to it because I fell in love with the planner I had last year, y'all. Well, 2022, I fell in love with the planner that I had. It had pockets in the back and the front. It had spaces for notes where you could write, like, you know, grocery lists, things like that. The full calendar view, as well as the days where you can break down into each day what it is that you need to do. The new planner that I have, I'm going to show y'all in just a minute. I got it from Books A Million. It was on sale because they had all of the planners and calendars 50% off, which I was very grateful. I only paid like $10 for it, I think. But I don't dislike it, but I don't love it as much as I love the other one. So I got a few things to go with it. I'm also going to be doing a little I'm also going to be doing a few things differently this time around with my own personal goals and things like that. So I'm going to show y'all some of that stuff in a minute. Ooh, excuse me. Excuse me. So yesterday was Saturday. Oh yeah. Yesterday was Saturday, y'all. My husband is so sweet. My husband is so sweet, y'all. He woke me up with gifts, and I know how some people think that people just be showing all this stuff on social media. Y'all, we have not been able to do things like this for each other in many moons. So you really got to be in our shoes to kind of understand what we are, experiencing right now. Like I said, if you go over the Fresh Journeys, you'll see what I mean. But it's like, I'm just so grateful. Nothing is perfect in life. Nobody is perfect. But like I always said, we're perfect for each other. And the thing about this newness that's amongst me and my husband, we're figuring all of this marriage stuff out as we go, and I think that's what everybody does. You got a lot of people that are bitter about marriage in general, and you got people that really just love. They love to see it. They love to feel it. They love to, they just love. And I'm one of those people that has always loved, but I've been through so many thunderstorms, and I'm just so grateful to not have to go through those anymore, But my husband, he surprised me with gifts when I got up yesterday. And I'm going to show y'all those in just a second. And I'm going to also show y'all a few things that I got from the store on Friday night. Because y'all have been shopping kind of this weekend. I've been shopping, sis. And I still got a few things more to get. So it's like, anyways, I'm going to show y'all what my husband got me. And then I'm going to show y'all the things that I got for my planner, and then I'm gonna get some things done around this house, and y'all just spend some time with me today, okay? Y'all just spend some time with me today, and we'll get some stuff done, and I hope y'all are all taking care of yourselves. I know I've been rambling a little bit, but we're gonna make the best out of it, okay, sis? Big brother, thanks for being here. I'm gonna see y'all in just a few. We got me some flowers and a card and some candy and some money, sis, and some shoes. But I don't have a vase, so don't judge me. I'm gonna still show y'all the flowers, but the vase is the thing that I have to go and get today too, because I had 2 vases, but they got misplaced during the move, and I just really don't know where they are. My mama might have them. My mama might have them and using them as her own, but look, either way, it's okay. I'm gonna get another vase and we'll have that taken care of. So I'm gonna show y'all what he got me. So these are my flowers. Y'all, ain't they beautiful? I just love them so much. And I feel like I'm killing them because I don't have them being nourished the way they're supposed to. But I'm going to make sure I take care of that. I'm going to put some of that plant food and flower stuff in there. And yeah. But that's my flowers. He also got me some Lifesavers gummies. Y'all, I love gummies. He also got me a card that says thank you very much. It's a perfect time to thank you for the nice things that you do, and a perfect time to let you know you're thought the world of too. Love you. I love you so much. Your husband. Y'all, my heart. And like I said, he got me some money and some shoes. Let me show y'all my shoes. Hold on, my bad. And these are my shoes, y'all. I wore them yesterday, so don't mind that. But yeah, those are my shoes. And he gave me some money. Y'all don't need to know how much money, but I just got money. That's all y'all need to know. So I just got up like less than an hour ago, so don't judge me. I got pajamas on. It's okay. Because y'all see me at my best and y'all see me at my worst, sis, big brother. But let me show y'all what I got for my planning type stuff. I need to get me some pens. Me and baby went to Walmart yesterday, and it was some pens that I was gonna get, and I couldn't find them nowhere on the shelf. Like, they were just sitting down in like this little secluded little spot, but I couldn't find them like where they were hanging up at or anything. So I was like, watch these pens be like $12 or some shit like that. $14 for the pens. I mean, they was like those gel pens, like real nice. like pastel colors that we used to use like when we was in high school and stuff. $14, sis. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Who finna spend $14 on some pens? And it wasn't nothing but like 5 or 6 of them. No, ma'am. So I put them back. I don't care how much. I don't care how much money I got. I'm not gonna spend $14 on pens. I tell you that. You can bet that. But look, yeah. So put the pens back. But look, so this is the other things that I got. I'm gonna show y'all my new planner first, and I'm gonna show y'all how that is set up, and then I'm gonna show y'all the things that I got to go along with it, and also some of the ideas that I have for the coming new cycle of life. So this is my new planner. Now, y'all know the colors is what really grabbed me at first. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's just a sticker that I made when I was at work. But yes, y'all, my name is Melody. It's no secret. It's okay. It's okay. But so, saw the purple and the colors, and like I just fell in love with like the gold. So it's really pretty. I've been, you know, liking inside of it already. But like I was saying, it's a little different than like the other. It has the month view, and I ain't trying to show y'all all of my business, but it's just not enough space for me to write things that are like on my mind, you know, and I have epiphanies, or like if I want to jot down a little note or something that I want to remember for later on in the day or the week. Not really enough space for that. So I started adding Post-its and writing those things on there. But a lot of time with me lately, you know, reading, writing. Y'all know I'm an author, I'm a poet. And I just really wanted a new space to create and bind the binding or whatever. But it's hardback, and see, this is how my planner was for 2022. It was this hardback. It felt very sturdy and reliable. Now, this isn't a planner, it's a journal. So all of the pages are empty, and I can just feel them. Y'all, I just love a good notebook, a good journal. Like, you can fill it with whatever your heart desires, whatever your soul is crying about, sis. Oh, you big brother, you know, you might not get one with flowers, but it's okay if you do. Shit. I've been struggling, sis. I've talked to y'all so many times lately about my struggle, but I think it's more so now because, you know, men lose weight faster than we do. Also, they can eat whatever they want and like burn it off the next day if they really feel like it. I mean, I'm sure anybody could do that, but since, you know, it's harder for us as women because we hold fat in areas that the men don't. And we were designed that way. So I'm not making excuses at all. That's not what I'm doing. But my struggle. So I gained weight like since I got married, because we got married November 5th. And it was like, you know, you got Thanksgiving right after that. Then you got the winter holidays, you know, whatever you celebrate. So it was food for that. And then, you know, my husband, when he wants certain things to eat, I'll cook it. Even if it's something that I usually don't know how to cook it, but I might not even necessarily even like it myself, but I'll make it for him. But certain times of the week too, it's like you're so busy, and it's like I don't have time to cook, so I have these quick meals that I can just put in the air fryer or like the microwave or just whatever. I hate to do it, but we do it because it's convenient. So said all that to say, I'm still struggling a little bit with my weight. So I'm on a journey to lose 20 pounds. 30 maximum. I don't want to get skinny, but I like being thick. But at the same time, you know, the number is bothering me. And also, I can feel the difference in like my limbs, like my legs, my knees, just things like that. Area. So they're 2-pound weights, but they're made out of like a soft, let me show y'all. Like beanbag material, and like you can hold them like this or however you want to hold them. But I've been liking these lately, so I've been doing like arm workouts with these, and like, yeah. So one of my good friends, sis Meek, we are planning to start back into yoga. And I used to do yoga all the time, but the yoga studio that I used to go to, it closed down when COVID hit real bad, and like Didn't know where they went. Didn't know that they even moved locations, but they have a different location now. And I'm looking more into starting back with yoga classes. Just trying to find like convenient time, whether it's going to be weekend or weeknights. I'm not sure yet, but yeah. So other than that, I got this weekly schedule, and this was $1.99, and I don't even know how many. Oh look, I didn't even know it had. It's got the little strips on the back where you can put it on the fridge. I didn't know that. But yeah, so it just has like the week. I've been covering up that $1.99 sticker balloon. I'm gonna give it to y'all real, raw around here. So it was $1.99, and I probably could have made these myself. I got everything that I need to create these types of things, but I just haven't. Mainly for food journaling. I don't want to get obsessive and start writing down every calorie that I intake, but I want to be more mindful and intentional about what I'm putting into my body. So got that. So y'all know, if you're watching me on a normal basis, you know that I love hot tea, I love coffee, and I kind of collect coffee mugs. So I got a new coffee mug to add into the stash. And like, yeah, so new coffee mug to add to the stash. For my face, but it's made with like manuka honey and like royal jelly and stuff. So I've been using that for the past 2 days, and I like the way it makes my skin feel. And I'm gonna go ahead and straighten up around this house, start some laundry, and then I'm gonna go ahead and make my errands. It's supposed to rain all day today, but I'm gonna go ahead and do what I need to do so I can come back in.
I think it's time we confront the situation in front of us. And I think it's time we talk it out and forget all the fuss. And if it's not me, I'll have to understand, and I'll be out your way. No drama involved. If you feel it's me, if you feel I'm the one, you're gonna need to make a way for me to see. But as for me, you're the one in my heart. Time will come to the end, I'ma always be right by your side. But as for me, you're the one in my heart. Time will come to the end, I'ma always be right by your side. I know you're the one. I know our time will come. I feel it in my heart. I see you in my dreams. I keep you in my prayers. That's what
Stay hydrated. Let me put my ring back on. I take my ring off like when I'm doing household duties, and bling, it's real. I could keep it on if I wanted to, but I choose not to. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, and I'm not finished with everything in the house yet, but I want to go ahead and run my couple of errands before it gets too late. And then it's raining like off and on, so I want to go while the rain has slowed down some. So I got the kitchen pretty much situated. Just got to declutter some stuff on the island and tidy up the living area, which is not bad at all. The house really isn't even that bad. I just want to refresh everything for the week. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and get dressed, and then it's a couple of things. Since my husband at work, I ain't got to worry about him asking me, what you need that for? What we need this for? I can go and buy whatever the hell I want to buy, sis. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't worry me. Since you know how it is, when it's certain things that you would get when you by yourself, as opposed to when he's with you. But yeah, so I'm going to get dressed. I'm going to head over to TJ Maxx. I'm going to stop by the grocery store and get a few things for the week. And then we'll be back to finish up the house. So, y'all just come on. Let's go. The stash is dwindling, y'all. Remember when I first stocked everything up? Like, we're still doing good. But yeah. Let me go ahead. Trying to find a bag. Y'all, it's almost 2 o'clock right now. I'm leaving Aldi. I went to Walmart. I'm leaving Aldi now. Got a few extra things for the house I probably didn't need, but it's okay. I did not go to TJ Maxx. I suppressed the urge to shop at TJ Maxx today, so I'm proud of myself. It's raining, y'all. I'm about to go back home, finish straightening up the house, and then start prepping for the week. Out in this box. Y'all know how it is if you shop at Aldi or Lidl, stuff like that. You can use boxes and things that they have inside of there instead of using grocery bags. So, got some tri-colored peppers. Salad kits. These are easy to make during the week, y'all. Like, I mean, minutes. A couple of minutes to put everything together. But I got the sweet kale chopped salad kit. And I also got the Asian salad kit. Got me some pistachios. That's just something to snack on, especially when I'm at my desk at work. English cucumber. I got some regular cucumbers in the refrigerator, and I think I'm gonna juice them. Damn it! I forgot to get some mint. I wanted to get some mint leaves for my cucumber water. But if I feel like it, I'm gonna juice a little bit today. Just make me a couple of green drinks, green juices. I don't have any kale, but I have a couple of things to, you know. Anyways, y'all, moving along. Got some baby carrots. I really love to snack on this, and I also like to put it inside of my yogurt. Cantaloupe. Had one of these about a week or 2 ago, and y'all, it was so good, so I wanted to get another one. I'm gonna cut this up and prep it into some containers to have for like breakfast or snack. Some in the refrigerator. I think it's like 2 left for zucchini noodles. And I'm just on the zucchini thing right now, y'all. I always like zucchini, but right now, for some reason, it's like one of my favorite vegetables to have. Don't know what that's about, but hey, I'm here for it. Wanted to try this eggplant ravioli. I'm sure baby won't eat this, but this is something that I think I'll like. And it's 490 calories for the whole container, but 1 cup is 190. And you know, plus whatever sauce you use, or if you just eat them plain, I'm not sure, but it's a vegan option, and I like eggplant. Don't have it often, but I think I'm gonna enjoy this. Sugar snap peas. I like to have these steamed, but I also like them on salads. Peanuts, honey roasted, just for snacks, and baby like peanuts too, so this would be something great for both of us. Which he'll eat about anything I put together for a snack for him, but you know. Got some tzatziki. I like to use this with veggies, of course, too. And we have some everything but the elote chip things. They're not really chips, but they're more like little scoops. Anyways, healthy option. I get them from Trader Joe's. Let me just show y'all. Y'all probably seen them before, but from Trader Joe's, and baby like these. They got a nice little spice to them. They're 160 calories for about 9 or 10 chips, which, you know, count them out, sis. But yeah, they got a nice kick to them. So this will taste good with tzatziki along with vegetables, whatever I decide to. Yeah. For juicing and as well as, I like to use spinach sometimes on sandwiches, wraps. Sometimes I'll eat it steamed. Sometimes I just like to have it mixed in with salad. Last but not least, I got 2 kombuchas. If you don't know what kombucha is, it's fermented tea, but it's really good for your digestion. I got 2 of them. I got the Ginger Awakening. And y'all, this really just tastes like ginger ale, but a little bit more spicy. And I have not had this one, but it's from the Health Aid brand. This one is like the Aldi store brand. I guess that's what, I don't know. But this one is Holiday Cheers. And I'm not even sure exactly what it tastes like, but it's good for you. Bubbly probiotic tea for a happy gut. So I always make sure I get a couple of kombuchas. And sis, it helps with your pH and stuff down there. Yeah, it helps you out. Last but not least, I got the Bolthouse Farms Superfood Immunity Boost. I had the green juice last time, but I decided to get this one, and it has elderberries, cranberry, and echinacea. And it provides an excellent source of vitamin C, E, and zinc with a good source of vitamin D. It's no sugar added, and it has 13 servings of fruits per bottle. So it's only 100 calories per cup of this. Moving along to Walmart. So my snake plant is sitting over here. Y'all can't see it, but it needs to be repotted. It's like leaning sideways, so I'm gonna repot her today. Get her nourished houseplants, and then the flowers that my husband bought me on yesterday. I have a base that I'm gonna show y'all in just a minute. So I got one of these for watering plants. Baby threw these away. He saw them sitting around the house, and he just thought they was dirty little pieces of plastic. Not knowing that I had paid for them, but it's to hold the water and stuff in the dirt, like after you water the plants. Anyways, bought another one, so let's hope he don't throw my shit away this time. But look, I'll be doing my yellow things. But these little plates and stuff, we already have a couple of them, but we don't have the round ones. So I just bought, y'all, 50 cents these from Walmart. But they are very sturdy, you know what I'm saying? Play if you want to. I don't care how much money we got. I'ma always go for a bargain, and so is my husband. Got 2 of those, and then got 2 of the round bowls because we got everything else we got is like square. So I just got these, but that's how much they cost. Got 2 pink cups because I don't drink a lot, and I was telling my husband the other day, like, baby, you know I eat more than I drink, and that's not good. I need to be hydrated at all times, so I do drink water, but it's like when I eat my meals, I don't drink enough with my meals. But 2 cups in pink because it's getting ready to be sweetheart season. With pens for my planner and my journals and stuff like that. And I wasn't about to spend no $14 like I told y'all. So this is a 10-pack big extra bold, and it's got like purple, a couple different kinds of pink, green, blue, you know. Got these. And thought I was finished out there. So my husband really likes these Minute Maid juices. He likes the ones that are in the refrigerated section mostly, but same thing. Got the pink lemonade and the fruit punch. Also got an apple juice. For myself, I got the red kind. I usually like, my favorite one is the Glacier Cherry. That's the like white looking one. That's my favorite, but they didn't have any, so yeah. So I got the red one, and I got the lemon lime. Bought some Glade air freshener. Bought a box of the store brand fruit and cream oatmeal. That's like strawberries and cream, blueberries and cream, for those of you who don't really eat oatmeal. I like it a lot of times. For the most part, I have more fun though with overnight oats and put fruits and stuff in it, but this is more convenient, and I don't think I'm gonna do many overnight oats. It's another fly in here. Got some no calorie stevia, and it's made with stevia. He ain't dead. I don't know where he at, but I know he's not dead. But it's made with stevia extract. Kind of like Splenda, but more natural. Got some garlic salt, because if y'all love Walmart like I do, you know that they have the $1 seasoning area. And bought a couple of silverware, just a few more forks, spoons, and tablespoons, and then teaspoons. So that's it, y'all. That's my haul. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some of this stuff away and try to kill this nasty ass fly, and then I'll check back in with y'all shortly. My hopes is to be relaxing by 4:30, 5 at the latest. So we'll see how that goes, alright?
Something different. You must be made for me. Patience is nothing. In and out, in and out, in and out. Arguing, trifling, difficult. Let go. I don't know why you love me. You got it bad, you got it bad for me, babe. I'm so glad that I can have this, babe. Nobody else has what I can do, what I can do. Right around the love, right around the love, right around the dick, right around the slap, you know. Don't understand, right around what I would say out of all the ones that I've gotten,
I killed the fly. Woo! I killed the fly. He is dead. He's gone. He's murderized. I did my tricolored peppers. Got those already chopped up for sauteing as well as eating raw. I like eating raw with like ranch and stuff. So I'm gonna do my zucchini noodles now. I did wash all of the fruits and vegetables, which I ain't got no fruits besides the cantaloupe, but look, the vegetables, sis, big brother, stay with me. I did wash them thoroughly. Y'all might not have seen the thorough part, but I did wash them thoroughly. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my zucchini out, prep those, and I'm gonna spiralize them. And we're moving along. I'm gonna go ahead and put the salads together for the week. Then I'm gonna start actually cooking. I took some shrimp out and I got it unthawing, and I'm gonna saute those to have with some fish. I don't know if I'm gonna eat that tonight or tomorrow, but it'll be one or the other because I still want those zucchini noodles tonight. And then I'll have enough prepped up to be able to eat them a couple of days this week as well. So yeah, moving moving along, y'all. I'm moving along. It's 3:30 right now, so we getting there. We getting there.
Junior watching, I be on my tell him this, did he miss? Junior watching, I be on my I can't really see where did I miss. Junior watching, I be on my Junior watching, I be on my tell him this, did he miss? Junior watching, I be on my ex-strippers, new killers, shot, tell them, this on Donda, on my mama, made up promise, Junior watching, I be on my Junior
I'm not gonna sit here and show y'all every single second of me spiralizing, but yeah, y'all get the drift. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my zucchini noodles, then I'm gonna go ahead and prep the salads for the week.
Where'd you go? Oh, you know how I've been living without you. Daydreaming on a cloud with you like I'm rising. With you tonight is on an island. Yeah. It's about time I'm making up. Told you wasn't
All right, y'all. So I got 5 salads prepped. I am going to put I bought these, I want to say last week, but it's really convenient if you just want some protein for your salad, but it's already cooked and everything. I'm going to put some of this on maybe 2 of them, and then the other 3, I'm going to just have like the salmon packets that go with it. So that's what I'm doing now, y'all. And we about to wrap up this meal prep thing because I'm going to go ahead and make the shrimp, and then the fish, I think I'm going to saute it on the stove as well. And then I got some little flat steaks, the little, I'm going to make the little steaks for baby on this grill so he can have those to eat for the next couple of days. Y'all, it's raining so bad outside. Can y'all hear it? I mean, it's raining. I'm making progress, but y'all, I got sidetracked. So it's 5:12 right now. I'm just getting kind of tired right now, so I don't know, y'all. I'm running out of fuel. Since what, 9, 10 something this rising. So yeah, I'm getting there, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and finish prepping up some stuff. And then if I don't see y'all tonight, I'll see y'all later because yeah, I want to relax.